There, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is our beautiful Scorpio reading for the week of December 13th through 19th of 2021. So you may know from that then that I'm also a Scorpio. And so, it's interesting when when I want to do a reading just for my own self, it's difficult to do. It's like I'm too close to the energy. The full message tends to, not really come through. That's why, it's always handy to have somebody else that you know who is also a reader, right? So I listen to different readers on YouTube, and I also have different readers in my life, my personal life, who I occasionally will ask for a reading. And it just really helps because things come through in a different way for other people, and it helps you maybe understand it a little bit better. So anyway, but when I do the group readings, it comes through just fine, and a lot of times while it's coming through, I'm really not thinking of it in terms of myself. So to get that whole message, I have to listen to it again, just like you are. It's funny, right? Okay, and maybe not everybody's like that, but that's true for me. So, all right, let's see. Oh, this looks pretty good. This looks like a big growth week for us. Okay, so first thing to do is detox. Quit eating the crap food and drink more water. Just be more conscious of, when you do eat the cookies or the junk food or the whatever it is, how do you actually feel after that? Do you feel kind of clogged up? Do you feel kind of icky? Like I know I do. It's a clear indication that I shouldn't have ate that. So going forward, I'm going to be stronger and not eat the stuff that makes me not feel well, right? So that's partly what it's about. It's the water too, making sure you're drinking enough water. Lots of vegetables. It's also people, situations, detaching from drama. That's included in detoxification, right? So it's keeping out of the conflicts, because that just muddies you up. It toxifies you, right? And so you just want to detach from that. You want to say, no, that's not my circus. Whatever all the catchphrases are these days, to say that that's not even your business. Why would you get involved in that? You know what you know for you. That's all you need to know. It's all good. And so detoxing from those kinds of situations, just refusing to engage, right? Keep your focus on what you want to see. And so I think probably none of us really want to see the drama. None of us want to see the nasty interactions that happen all over social media every day, right? So what do you want to see? You want to see peace, you want to see enjoyment, you want to see cooperation and love and appreciation and all those things, right? So keep your mind on that. Every time you go out, just be that, and then you feel more pure. You get to clear things out. I use selenite a lot. It's really a favorite of mine. And I just clear all the energy. And I ask Archangel Metatron to come and do the actual work for me. And, in that way, I just clear everything that doesn't belong to me, anything that is not serving me. And in that way, it keeps me, relatively detoxified. And then it's easier kind of to avoid it going forward. Okay, all right. And okay, in the same way, letting go. Try to disengage. This is the word they're giving me. Disengage from the stuff. Like the world is full of this conflict stuff right now. Probably always, but right now. And so just disengaging from that, stepping back from it, letting go of that. It's nothing to do with you, or it certainly doesn't have to be to do with you. You can be in your corner, being all pure and knowing what you know, and feeling very confident in who you are and what you know for you, without sharing that with anybody, without having to engage with anybody about that. Just let go of the need to convince anybody. If that's the drama, there's no need to do that. Okay, letting go, letting go. All right. So, how are you doing at balancing your career and your home? Do you find that one is taking over more than it really deserves, right? You do want a nice balance between home and career and, relationships and time spent doing chores versus doing uplifting things. Or, you need to balance that out. No matter which side, like, so they're showing me a balance scale, and some of you are like this, with this being career, heavier there, way more stuff on that plate. Some of you are like this, with not enough on that plate and too much on this one, right? And so balance that. Deliberately shift things. Take things off your heavy side until, and perhaps add things to your light side until you've created balance. And that is what will feed your soul best. It's when it's out of balance, you can't thrive. And you need to thrive. You need to be able to take breath and be rested. And you need to be able to say no. That's a thing, right? So, your heavy side, you need to be able to say no to the tasks and the people and the whatever's involved there, and say, no, that's not going to work for me. I will continue doing this way, or I will shift that and make it this instead. But no, I cannot take on more. Yes. Make it a dialogue, make it a kind of a negotiation in a way, but while holding firm that you're not taking on more because it's already too heavy. Yes, okay, all right. And so, what does your higher consciousness say? Ask it. Ask your inner self, ask your intuition, ask your angels, ask your divine guidance. What's your answer for you? What is your question for you? What is the best way for you to be right now? And how do you balance that work and career? Who are you in truth, right? What's your purpose here? And how are you to fulfill that? Check in with your higher consciousness, because they always have the answer, and they're just waiting very patiently. There's never a rush or a hurry or panic situation there. So just check in there and see how to be, see who you are, see what the guidance is. It's always magical. Like, look at that picture. Isn't that just beautiful? Magic. It's like floating through the space, just seeing everything you need to see and feeling what you need to feel. And it's just amazing, amazing. I love it. And so from that allows you to really, really understand who you are and where it serves you best to be and to be doing. And that brings out your magic? What are you really strong at? What do you love doing? That's where your magic lies. And that can change, like it won't be the same thing now as it was when you were 10 years old. Of course not. Or at any point in between. It's fluid and it changes, and it is new. It's being renewed all the time. But your magic has always been within you. And so now it's like it's time that you recognize your magic, and that you understand who you are at your core, and what your absolute strengths are, and your life purpose. It's like this is all coming to you, and stepping into it is a very earthly chore, right? But it's your magic. Okay, they're saying this appears in some ways to be a conflict. It's your earthly chore, but yet it's your magic. It's your higher consciousness sparkle, right? And this is how these two things come together. This is how everything comes together and becomes all one. This is your magic. Alchemy. Wow, this is exciting. I'm excited for us. Okay, so we have the daily guidance cards. One last bit of wisdom from our angels. Entrepreneur. I suspect, now I have never ever seen stats, but I suspect that many Scorpios are entrepreneurs. So whatever it is that you are working on, it's guided. It is a great idea, and please do go forward with that, and you will have success. You will have, obstacles, little ones, whatever, things to do, things to keep on track, and that will be, part of your learning curve and all that kind of stuff. But you definitely have success ahead of you as an entrepreneur. So keep going forward. All right. What a beautiful reading. I just feel really good and warm and fuzzy now. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I appreciate that you're here, and I love you, and I will see you next week.